another edition of What's New at Newbold. I'm Eliza and I'm here with our product specialist, Dave Stevens. You might have seen this vehicle all over TikTok, all over ads during the NFL games this season. It is the 2024 Grand Highlander. We happen to have a limited with us. Dave, what makes the Grand Highlander the most wanted vehicle? What makes it different than the Highlander?
Yeah, so when it first came out, they were talking about it's going to be 8 inches longer, and all of us were like, 8 inches longer? Like, how much difference is that going to make to a family? And then we got the first ones, and it's not just the 8 inches longer. They reconfigured the entire cabin from here back. The biggest difference that people are going to care about is room in the third row and room behind the third row seat. Normal Highlander, I'm not the largest guy in the world, I'm 5'9". I don't like riding in the back of a normal Highlander.
Mm-hmm.
You can be 6'5" and fit in the third row of this. That's crazy, okay?
Yeah.
And we know that because one of our salespeople is 6'5", and he fits back there just fine, and you still have a ton of room behind the seats. The fuel economy is the same as the Highlander, so you're getting all that extra space. You're not sacrificing fuel economy, and the price difference is negligible. You're talking a price of about $1,000 between this and a normal Highlander.
So it's definitely worth the upgrade.
Absolutely.
So we're with a limited, but what other trim levels can you get in this vehicle?
It starts XLE, then it goes to limited, which is what this is. That's going to add your cooled seats, your memory seats. Then you go up to a platinum. Platinum's going to add second row heated, second row cooled seats. Your panoramic moonroof's going to be standard on a platinum, whereas it's an option. And then on a platinum, you have that 360 panoramic view monitor that people love because you can see all the way around the car.
That is correct. That is one of the most requested accessories that people ask for on their vehicle when we talk to them. Well, let's dive in and get on into this vehicle and see what makes it so special. In their 2024 vehicles, Toyota has really been particular about the styling of the vehicles to kind of make them different than they've been before and add some more flair, some more flash. That way they're more seen on the road quicker than some of the other SUVs. Tell me about the styling on this vehicle.
So again, difference between this and a normal Highlander. It's a little bit more of a bold stance, right? The front end, it's way more, I don't know, masculine in design. It's not as rounded off and tapered as a normal Highlander. And then if you look at the sides, you got the parallel lines going along the body, but I really want to point you out to this part. See how it stays tall all the way back? Your normal Highlander starts tapering here, and that's where all that extra headroom and extra cargo space comes. And it also just gives it a more bold stance, and it just looks a lot tougher going down the road than a traditional Highlander as well.
Now you know in the Grand Highlander, you could be noticed on the road, king of the road, or queen of the road. So let's get inside. Now that we're inside the vehicle, it already feels comfortable. Like you could definitely take a long road trip in one of these.
Yeah, and I know you can't see it from the front, but the cockpit design, everything is ergonomically where it's supposed to be. It's easy for the driver to get to. You have plenty of space. Again, I'm not the tallest guy, but the headroom in this is nice. It carries on throughout. This one does have the panoramic moonroof. People love that. Also, sound systems. Oh my God, Toyota stepped their game up so much in the radios and the tech and the screen size. This JBL system, you can hear it. It's tailored to make it where you can hear every note. JBL also uses this really cool technology called Clarify. We all get our music from streaming, whether you're doing Apple Music or you're using Spotify, okay? Well, what happens is that audio file gets compressed, and then what Clarify from JBL does is it takes that audio file, unpacks it so that it gets it more closely to CD quality sound, and it's really noticeable in the Grand Highlander because that noise fills the cabin. It's really cool what they've done to this car. So.
And isn't there's a different choice with the different audio systems? You can pick the regular standard, and then there's also the premium.
On the XLE, when you go down, you're going to have the normal system. It won't have the JBL with the extra speakers and the subwoofer and the amplifier. That system still sounds way better than Toyota's traditional from 5, even 3 years ago. But you step up to the JBL, which is in the Platinum, you're going to have it. Most of the Limiteds are coming that way with the larger screen and the JBL, and it just really adds to the overall ownership experience. It's a great product.
It is. And there's the wood grain look in this vehicle that just adds like that touch of class and just really makes it kind of like It doesn't feel like your typical SUV.
No, it doesn't. And the Highlander is a name that Toyota has had for a long time. And when you think of third row passenger vehicles that are dependable and reliable and very versatile for a family, the Highlander's been that. And that's why Toyota didn't name this something different. It's Grand Highlander. Just a better version of the Highlander. And again, you're not sacrificing fuel economy or a ton of extra money. So the trim levels on it that we really have a hard time getting are the hybrids, right? Who doesn't want a car with this much space, this much features, and get 34 miles to the gallon? Toyota cannot build them fast enough. And if you're not ready for the hybrid or you don't drive a lot, the gas one still gets great fuel economy. You're 27, 28 on the highway for this size vehicle and all-wheel drive. You just can't beat it.
No, you definitely can't. Well, let's look at the rest of the vehicle and see what makes this so special and look at all the extra. So, with the trunk open, you can see into the vehicle and you can see how much space there is. You have enough room for passengers, you have enough room for luggage, and you've got some extra protection back here for the heavy-duty camping days or tailgating days.
Yeah, again, still Toyota, built for tough families on the go, right? That's what these are all about. So the cargo space is really deep, but again, that vertical height is what differentiates it from the normal Highlander. And even when you pull these seats up, you can still fit full-size suitcases behind the third row, okay? You can't do that in a normal Highlander. You do pick up a little bit of additional spot down there, just enough to throw like a little emergency jumper cables or something like that. And then towing capacity, it does have an available towing gate or towing package on it. Gas one, 5,000, just like a normal Highlander. Highlander or the Grand Hybrid will tow a little bit less, 3,500 pounds.
Well, this sounds like the must-have summer road trip vehicle. Make sure you check us out next time for what's new at Newbold, and come check out the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander.